You know what it is though? When you come from an African family, yeah, you're always anxious, like, oh my gosh, like, I'm doing my thing. Who's gonna come across it?
But that's just life.
Well, it's true, you know, like...
They're always, African families, they always have something to say. You can be earning 26 million an hour, they have something to say. One auntie's gonna say something. As you say,
bad vibes.
Bad vibes.
Hey people, it's your girl Stacey again. Thank you for watching this video, and if you're not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button and press the bell so that you're always alerted whenever I put out a video. So yeah, I just want to start off by saying thank you for people that watched my first video. It really means a lot, you know, because obviously it's always scary, like putting out something for the first time. You're not really sure how people are going to respond to it, but I think with YouTube I've tried to sort of like ignore what I think people might think and just sort of just do it for me, because that's what I'm doing it for. I'm doing it for me. Without further ado, I would like to introduce my sister, Cherie. I thought it'd be a good idea to throw her into the mix, because like she's gonna be like about and stuff.
Well, hey guys, how are you? That's right. No, my name's Cherie, whatever. I'm joking. Yeah. Not gonna lie, I actually asked Stacey if I can just jump in the video. Like,
what crossed your mind, right, when I said, cool, I'm starting YouTube, or I wanna start YouTubing? I don't wanna say I wanna be a YouTuber, but like I wanna start YouTubing now. This is me. I'm very, let's be real, I'm quite awkward and I don't like attention, so it's like...
I mean, at first I thought like, I mean, everyone's doing it, so I was like, do you really wanna do it? But then I thought, at the end of the day, just do it. Kind of have fun. Because at the end of the day, it's actually just YouTube. Yeah, just have fun with it. Yeah, you're doing something different as well. Do you know?
Am I not really? To be honest, yeah. I just think there's not a lot of people on YouTube that look like me. Everyone that I watch that looks like me is either from South Africa or from America.
That's what I was trying to say. Just have fun. That is it.
But you know what it is though? When you come from an African family, yeah, you're always anxious, like, oh my gosh, like, I'm doing my thing. Who's gonna come across it?
But that's just life.
Well, it's true, you know, like...
They're always, African families, they always have something to say. You can be earning 26 million an hour, they have something to say. One auntie's gonna say something. As you say,
bad vibes.
Bad vibes.
And how aunties and uncles package stories, they package it and then they dramatize it.
No, they're good, you know.
I saw Stacey on YouTube, she was like a boy, blah blah blah. But you know what it is though, in life, yeah, like the only way to not get a reaction out of people is to do nothing and be nothing and say nothing, and that's not what I'm going to do, because I want to do stuff, I want to say stuff, and I'm gonna be somebody, and that's on period.
Period. She said what she said, and she meant it.
So in this video, London in a nutshell.
Yeah, London in a
not
nutshell.
told through the touristic eyes of the London Eye and Big Ben. This is London as a layperson.
I'm not gonna lie, London's actually a really weird place. I think I've even got a story. Now let me set the scene for you guys. I remember it was the afternoon. It was like 3. Fresh after lockdown when all the hair shops were open, so everyone was excited. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get my extensions done, my braids. I'm like, yeah. Walking and vibing, listening to music. I purchased my extensions, my Expression, colour 1B, if you know, you know. Come out the shop, I open the door, I look around. Into my music, I'm listening to Cardi B, I was like, yeah. I'm walking, on the floor, walking, and smiling, I'm like, yeah. It was raining as well, but it was sunny. Okay, see a puddle. Naturally, like, I was thinking, oh my god, like, who's this guy? And I clocked that, cool, he lives on the street. I was like, alright, that's fine, like, let me just mind my business.
So where the guy was next to the puddle?
Yeah. I look again, I'm like, wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Is this guy drinking the water from the puddle? As in, you know when you do this, like, under the tap, and you do this, and you do that? He did this like this. And me and some guy were looking, I was like, ah. The water even looks refreshing. He was drinking, like, constantly. I was like, ah, this is a joke. And that is when I said, London is the ghetto. It's the ghetto. I even Snapchatted it after. I was like, on my private story.
I didn't even see it. Maybe I'm not acting on you.
Yeah, not on my private story, I'm sorry. That day was ridiculous. I just didn't expect to see that. I genuinely thought he was going to, like, kick the puddle, but he looked around. You know what I love about the guy? He looked around to see if anyone was watching.
I think the guy has, you know, when you have shame. The guy had he had shame that, you know, he wanted to make sure that he was looking alright. He didn't want anyone to see him. So I think, you know, I just think it's hard, you know, like London is not a cheap city.
It's not. No, but the water looked refreshing though. I thought, wow, is it filtered water? It looked nice. I said, does it look nice? Because I was like, I want me some then, because what's going on? But yeah, what did we even see today?
Oh my god, we saw
today.
Let me tell a story. Basically, right, today, right, we basically, obviously, like, you know, it's Tuesday, right? Well, it was Monday yesterday, and we're going into lockdown on Thursday. So cool, our mum like sent us out on like errands, innit, to buy some stuff. We bought our stuff. We're holding our shopping bags. We're going to the bus stop. It's spitting, so it's not raining. It's not cold, but it's like gloomy and it's a bit like, you know, windy and stuff. We set our bags down at the bus stop, you know, we're waiting for the bus. The bus is taking long. We're looking at the time thing. We're checking the time of the bus. Cool. There's a guy, I wouldn't even say homeless. He's just a guy who looked a bit like roughed up. Cool, you know, like he's walking up and about. He's looking around, seeing if there's any like half-used cigarette butts. And obviously there's like a can on the bench. Like there's a bench next to like the bus stop. So halfway through, like we're looking towards the road. Like we're looking for where the bus is. We see him walk to the bench, right? He picks up the can and he shakes it a bit and then he just drinks it. And we look at him, we're like,
it's the way he drank it as well.
Normally, right, you'd pick up a drink, you'd smell it like, is it alright? He backed it like he knew, like it was fine. That could have been piss for all he knew. It's Corona, it's not.
It's a pandemic as well.
Yeah, it's a pandemic. Like I was just like, London is just.
There's a lot of weird stuff in London.
I think it is what's that word I taught Zipporah before?
What's that word?
Is it eclectic? It's not eclectic.
Eccentric.
Eccentric.
There you go.
London is a very eccentric city. It's a very eccentric metropolitan city.
Oh, what words.
It's a
grammar.
It's a very eccentric city where you meet a plethora of people.
I can't even. That's pretty hard. I can't even.
Yeah, where you meet a plethora of people. And then another one where I was out with Andrea, my best friend, right? And we just gone to Tesco to buy a prawn mayonnaise sandwich, you know, like cool. Like we bought one because I think this was years ago and we couldn't afford to buy like one each. So we bought one, we split it, and then she took one sandwich, I took one sandwich. We're walking along the street, calm, we're eating it, sun shining and stuff. A few meters along it, some guy is blowing his nose with his hand. He goes like that, and then the white flame just spits. And obviously because the wind was blowing, it blew a bit. Me and Andrea looked at each other, yeah. We put the sandwich in the nearest bin because the sandwich was creamy. Bogey's was creamy as well. So all he did was he wiped his hand on his trousers and kept on moving. Men are dirty. And some men, because I feel like coming from me, I'm like, oh, you hate men. I just think that like... Another weird thing, you know what is though? I'm probably gonna do another separate video, but I've noticed this like ever since I cut my hair. Basically, yeah, this was on Saturday. I was going to work, right? And I was at the bus stop. Obviously, I was wearing a hat because it's cold outside. This lady, again, she looked fine. She looked like another lady, you know, she's a bit like overdressed because she, you know, it's cold. She's coming off the bus and she's holding luggage. She looked like she was traveling. She's down the bus, she's going up to people and she's asking them for something, but obviously everyone's shaking their head and saying no. So I'm thinking, okay, cool, maybe it's like, oh, you know, you have the time or do you know the directions or something like that. Comes up to me and she's like, excuse me please, I don't know if you're a boy or a girl, but can I have some change please? I was like, a cheek. I don't know, like, I was taken aback. It wasn't a change thing because genuinely, thank you, genuinely I didn't have any change. He says you don't carry change because like people are very iffy about accepting money because of this whole COVID-19 thing. But I was in my head, I was like, first of all, even if I had change, I wouldn't give it to you because like that's a bit, clearly I'm a girl. Even if you don't know, that's rude.
A guy's face is more hard and very like, you know, people know.
It got to me a little bit. I was just like, wow. Like for example, yeah, someone comes up to you and says, oh, sorry, like you're a bit fat and I think you kind of need the diet, but can I have some change? One of them was just like,
no, it's the way.
How you asking me for a favour, but you insulting me at the same time.
That's rude.
I said to her, no, I don't. I'm sorry. I went into work a bit upset. And I'm not trying to be a boy. I cut my hair because I genuinely wanted short hair. And I was like, you're being a bit ignorant. Like, come on, you know I'm a girl. Like, at this point, like, you're choosing to be stupid. But yeah, I was polite about it, kind of thing. But yeah,
Yeah.
that irked me. Yeah, that is weird. People in London don't know how to mind their business. Or we mind I don't know.
I think we're too good at minding our business sometimes, though.
Yeah, I feel like in this country, like you can be getting killed and hackled with a machete, and people will just be like, oh, just another one. I feel like
Or
in this
even get into a
country,
fight.
we have no sense of community. We have no sense of camaraderie.
Oh,
Sorry.
another one.
No, because
What'd you say?
camaraderie.
Camaraderie.
No, comrade. Just like in war, like in. No, it's like you're my comrade, like you're my teammate.
Right.
So yeah, London's a very weird place. With that being said, we're born and raised in London.
You're a fool. You're a fool. You know what's mad? Because I know you're thinking about it as well.
Yeah, man, London's a very weird
This
place.
is weird. It was the puddle guy for me.
Yeah, when you told, I don't know if you told me
I
that.
told you it was a puddle, but that was unexpected. I was like,
But was the water clear though? Homelessness is a massive issue in London. That's one thing. Aside from London being an eccentric place, like homelessness is a big issue in London. I'm not gonna lie. I just wish I could take them all home, but I can't.
homelessness is actually a really bad thing.
But we have the means to
We do.
eradicate. We do have the
But
means.
our government.
London's just a very weird place. With that being said, it's also a nice place as well.
Yeah.
I think London for me isn't just the Big Bens on the London Eye.
Mm.
But yeah, experience London for yourself if you haven't. If you have, then
You know the vibes.
yeah, you actually know the vibes. And yeah, I think this lockdown is just gonna be interesting as we see how the government continues to improvise.
They don't know what they're doing.
Yeah,
He literally got out there and said, "You move."
I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. If you've watched this far, thank you so much. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, I get a lot of like support privately. Like maybe some people aren't comfortable like publicly voicing their comments and stuff, and that's fine. But I think it's interesting sometimes to sort of comment and sort of like start a discussion within the comments kind of thing. Because when I watch a YouTube video, one of the first things that I go to are the comments to see like what people are saying and stuff. Be on this journey with me kind of thing, and yeah, just keep supporting and keep pushing. Let's just have fun. But yeah, my sister, it won't be the last time you see her kind of thing. But yeah, thank you for watching. Peace.
Bye guys.